everyone. Once again, welcome to Unix programming. So today we will going to see the Unix file permissions. In the last video, we have seen the file attributes. Now we are going to see the file permissions. So whenever a file or a directory is created in the Unix, a default set of permission has been set there. Generally, the default settings are write protects the file from all except the user, that is the owner of that file. Though all users may have the read access there. Even we have seen that group and the others are going to have the read option, but only the user of our particular file have the read and write permissions there. So to know the default setting, just we have to create one file. So just I am creating one file, cat. So in the home directory only I'm going to create. So just I'm going to give the one file, that is start. So in that I'm going to write the start. I'm going to write some values. Okay. Sorry. So file has been created here. Okay. Just I want to see the default permissions which has been given to this file. So ls -l. So just give the file name. So even it is possible to check the single file permission also. So by default we can see that the user is going to have the read write permissions, group is going to have the read permission, and the others are going to have the read permissions. So if I want to change the permissions for the others, in that case I have to use the chmod. In that case I have to use the csmod command there. So the chmod command, it is mainly used to change the access mode of a file. The name, it is a abbreviation of change the mode here. The chmod command, actually it is used to set the permission of one or more files for all three categories of the user. It may be the user, group and the others. It can be run only by the user owner and the super user. This command, it can be used in two ways. The first one is relative mode and the absolute mode. In a relative manner, by just specifying the changes to the current permissions, but in an absolute manner by specifying the final permissions. Then syntax of chmod will be chmod, then the reference. Here it is, we are going to see these fields in detail, then the operator, then the mode, then the file name will be there. So syntax, first we are going to see what do you mean by references. What do you mean by reference field here? Okay, so reference field, it is going to take a single character or the multiple character. So those characters are U, G, O and the A, where U, it is going to represent the file's owner, means owner of the file. Then G, it is going to represent the user who are member of the file's group. Then O is for the others, user who are neither the file's owner nor the member of the file's group. If at a time you want to specify all the classes, it may be a owner or the user or the group or the others, in that case you are going to use the option A with the chmod command, okay, where it is going to represent same as UGO. U means user, G means group and O means others there. Okay, we can say these are the abbreviations for the references. Then the next is operator. Then the next field will be the operator. Operator, three types of operators are there, that is plus and minus and the equal. Plus adds the specified modes to the specified classes. If you want to assign some types of permissions to any categories, that time you have to use the plus. Means for assigning the permission, the plus operator will be used. then the minus is there. Remove the specified permission mode from the specified class. To remove the any type of permissions, you are going to use the minus sign. Equal to is there, the mode specified are to be made the exact modes for the specified classes. Whatever the modes you have specified, it will be represented as it is, or it will be kept as it is. In that case, you are going to use the equal to symbol there. Then the third field will be the mode field. Okay, so here it is going to specify which type of permission you want to give your particular file or the directory. The permission, it might be a read permission, write permission, and the execute permissions. So permissions to read a file, it will be represented with R. Then the permission to read a particular file, or if you want the permission to delete a file, then write permission. Then permission to execute the file, or in case of a directory, search it, then you have to use the X permissions. Okay, so these all things will be worked in the relative permissions, in the relative mode permissions. Okay, so already I have created one file, just I want to display the details of that file. That is, start is there. So here read and write is there. Okay, so now I want to change the permissions. Here I want to give the execute permission for the user. So which command I have to use here? Chmod. Then which reference I have to use? I want to change the permission for the user. So u. Then here I am giving the permission, assigning the permission means plus sign I have to use, and which permission you are giving? I am giving the execute permission. Then it should be followed with the file name. So see here ls minus l. Start is there. Okay, so as you can see here, read write permission has been given to initially. Then next I have executed the chmod u plus x, means here I have assigned the executable permission to the user, so that we can see here. So in the first three fields, read, write and execute permissions will be given there. Okay, then next is chmod, then ugo plus x start. Okay, and in the last videos we have seen that how to combine the commands also, even that can be done here. So see here what I have done here. U, G and O, user, group and the others, I have assigned the executable permission. So just see here, here also X has came and here also X has been given. So whenever the file has the executable permission, it is going to change its color there. Okay, then we'll see with some more example. A plus X, then start is there, then comma ls minus l, then start. Okay, so what I have done here, for all I have given the executable permission. Okay, just I will change. For all I am going to give the write permission. Okay, w is going to represent the write. So I am giving the write permission. Okay, see here. So user, group and the other, it will all three has been represented with a single character, that is A, and I am assigning the W there. So each one is going to have the write permissions. Then if I am not going to specify any character while giving the permission, for example just I am going to say that plus W, then for the start ls, then start. So if I am not going to specify anything, means by default the A reference will be taken there. Okay. Then at a time I can able to change the permissions also. So I am going to give the executable permission to the other files which has been present in the file. So start space programming. So for the both the file, ls minus l, then start, then the programming. Okay. Now see here, both the files are going to have the executable permissions. Okay, this user is going to have the executable permissions. Okay. Next we are going to see how we are going to remove the permissions. ls minus l start. Okay. Yeah, everybody have the read write executable permission, means user groups and the other are going to have the read write and executable permissions. Okay. Now I want to remove the permission here. Okay. So ls minus chmod, then I want to remove the executable permission, read permission for the group and the others. So group will be G, others will be R. So as I am removing, so minus sign, which permission you are removing? R. Then file name you have to specify. See, so the read permission will be removed from the group and the user others. Then next I want to remove the executable permission from the all. So just here chmod, from the A I want to remove the executable permission. Even with that I want to add the permission for the others and the groups. Then chmod, for the other I want to give the read and executable permission. So for the other I am giving the write and executable permissions there. Then next is absolute permissions. So in this mode, file permissions are not represented as a character, but instead of that 3 digits octal number will be used. Okay. If I am going to use the 0 means no permission, I am not going to give any permissions. So here triple dash is there, that means no permission I am giving. I am not giving any permission to users or the others or the group. Then if I want to give only execute permissions, so the octal number 1 will be given. Then if I want to give the write permission, so at the second place W I have to specify, 2 number I have to give. Then execute and the write permission, means in the execute 1 is there and the write I have to give, so the value for write will be 2. So total it will be 3. So octal number 3 I have to specify, which is going to represent what? Write and executable permission. Okay. Just here read is there, write is there, and the execute is there. Okay, so read is going to represent the value 1, where write is going to represent the value 2, and executable will be 3. So if I want to give the read and write permission, so 1 plus 2 I have to do, so total it will be 3. So that this 3 octal number I have to specify that. Then if I want to give just a read permission, here 4 you have to give here. Sorry. Okay. Read, write, 1, 2, 3. Next is how we are going to use the chmod command in the absolute permissions. How we are going to give the permissions in the absolute mode. So in the absolute mode, instead of using the characters, we are using the 3 digits octal number to represent the permissions. So here we are going to use the 3 digital octal numbers. Why 3 digits octal numbers? Because 3 types of permissions are there. Which are those? Read permission, write permission, and the executable permission. Read permission is there, then the write permission is there, and the executable permission is there. That is R, W, and E is there. So these 3 things we are going to represent in the binary form. Initially, here E is going to have the value as 1, whereas the write is going to have the value as 2, and read is have the value of 4. Okay, so if I am going to specify a 0 there, that means I am not specifying any, I am not giving any permission to the user. So 0 is there because I have not given the executable permission or the write permissions or the read permission. Next, if I just want to give the read permission, in the relative path, how we are going to give that one? See here, how it will be represented, dash, dash, and the X was there, right? So only in the X you are giving the permission. So same thing we will represent in the binary format, 0 because I don't want to give the read permission 0. Then write will be 0 because I don't want to give the write permission. Just I want to give the executable permission. So 001 means how much in the octal number? That is 1. So see here, dash dash X is there. Okay, same thing for the write permission. What's the value for write here? 2. So just you have to give the value as 2 for the write permission. Then next, if you want to give the execute and the write permission, execute is how much? See here, 1, then the write. So 1 plus 2 is how much? It will be 3. So that value will be given here. That will be assigned. Then read permission. Read will be in the place of 4. So see here, 1 0 0 means what? 1 0 0 means it will be 4, right? So just you have to give the 4 as a value there. Then read and execute permission, same thing. 4 and the 1 is there. So it will be 4 plus 1 will be the 5. So 5 value. Read and write permission. 4 plus 2 will be 6. So 6 is going to represent the read and write permission. And if you want to give the all permission, that is the sum of read, write, and execute. So 4 plus 2 plus 1, it will be 7. Okay. So by using these digit numbers, we can give the permissions. Okay. Next we will see with an example. ls minus l. So initially my start file is going to have the no permission. For the users, for the others and the group, they don't have the any permission. So just I am going to use that chmod 666. Then start file. Then ls minus l start is there. Okay. So just here initially nothing was there. Now read write for the user, read write for the group, and read write for the others. 6 I have given. 6 here. This field it is going to represent for the user. This one is for the group and this one is for the others. So that will be represented here. Then same thing, chmod, I want to give the 644 plus minus L, then start. Then see here, read, write. So what you have done, initially you have assigned the read and executable permission, then later you have removed the write permission there. So from 6, write permission place will be 2. So read 6 minus 2, it will be 4. So 4 value you have given. So here the value, permission will be read permission. Okay, chmod 761, then start. And see here, now user is going to have the all permissions. 7, it is going to represent the all 3 permissions, read, write and the execute. Then the group is 6 value means read plus write, and 1 means only executable permission. Thank you.